Mick Meaney here at ProfitCopilot.com, and today you will discover how to get traffic from social media using free automated posting tools. I'm going to share 10 of the best social media marketing tools, including my favorite one. And listen, I'm not associated or affiliated with any of these, so my opinion is not influenced. Okay, so the criteria that I'll be using is, well, which social media channels are included, the number of profiles you can use on each one, and then the price of the paid plans if you choose to upgrade. So let's take a look at the first one I've got for you. It's called Buffer.com. This is one of the big names. This is probably the biggest one out there. Let's take a look at the details. So we have a free option. So the free plan will give you 3 social media channels, 10 scheduled posts, and 1 user. Let's take a look at the details. So the social networks that it can publish to is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, but not Pinterest for the free version. You have to upgrade for that. And the paid plan starts from $15 a month. But that's okay because we have other options later on. Let's log in. I'm going to log into my account. I've not used it for such a long time, but I'm going to show you how to use this one and maybe the next one because they all kind of work in a similar way. So when you create your account on Buffer, you're going to get something that looks like this. So basically it says, what would you like to share? Now you can choose the channels that you want to share it to. You can add your text here. Oops, let's do it right. Let's add text here. You can upload an image or a video. Then you can customize for each network if you want to. So for example, if you want to add more hashtags on Instagram than on Twitter, then you'll be able to do that there. And then you can add it to the queue. Another way to use it is to just schedule a post based on the date here. So let's say we want to schedule one for next Friday at 5:35 p.m. We can go click that, or we can click edit and then choose the date. Now, what I really like about Buffer is the ability to set up queues in advance. Most of these tools will allow you to do that too. So let me show you how that works. If we go to settings, if we scroll down to, let me find it. Oh, there it is. Posting schedule. Click on that. Now we can set up the posting times across the week. So we can add as many of these as we want to. So for example, if we want to post at 4 p.m. every Monday, we can automate that. And then 3 p.m. on a Tuesday and so on. So all we have to do then is go into the queue and post. So we just add it's like loading up the queue, and then it will run automatically. So it will generate the automated traffic for you. The next one I've got for you is called Later.com. I'm going to show you how to use this one as well. And then we'll just blast through the next 8 ones or so, because the ones that I really like are Buffer and Later. Now, I'm not using them at the moment, and I'll explain why later on, but I think it's a really good starting point, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, so Later, let's take a look at what they offer. So really, this is kind of basic, but it is pretty good, and it works really well. I'll explain more in a second because it includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So you have 30 posts per social profile and 1 user. So that's pretty generous. However, there is 1 social set included in the free plan. In fact, we have 1 social set running right across even the paid plans. So that means if you have 5 websites, then you're going to have to make some tough decisions about this. And pricing starts from $12.50 a month. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to use it, because it is pretty cool. So it's going to look a little bit different from Buffer, but what I really like about Later is the fact that we have this media library. Let me show you that. So here I can upload little clips, little images, and then I can store them, and it makes it really easy to repeat those. So if I want to have reoccurring images going out, it makes it really easy to do that. So this is what later looks like. And we have these slots here, and we can set these up in advance just like we could with Buffer. So all we have to do is just load them up and then they will run. So if you want to switch to monthly view, there you go. You can choose the dates here. So you can effectively set up a content calendar in advance. So that's later.com. Let's blast through the next ones because this one is called TweetDeck. So it says, tweet like a pro. It's the most powerful Twitter tool for real-time tracking, organizing, and engagement. Reach your audiences and discover the best of Twitter. So you've just seen what it looks like on the inside. Now, obviously, this is just for Twitter, but it really is probably the best one out there for Twitter. I use this to find relevant conversations that I can dive into. I've covered this a few times in the past because it is very powerful. Let me show you one way to use it, because if we go to, well, let's add a new column. Let's go to search. Let's type in a hashtag. So let's say marketing. So every time marketing is mentioned, it's going to pop up here. So I'm going to be able to dive into all these different conversations on the right hand side. Now, if I want to find ones that have high levels of engagement, then I can adjust the filters here. So maybe I only want to talk or communicate on tweets that have had at least 2 likes. I can update that there. So now we know that there is an audience engaged on those tweets. Okay, the next one is called Tailwind. So you can find that at tailwindapp.com. Now this is just for Pinterest and Instagram. So you might not need to use this if you go with one of the other options, but this is very popular. So I thought I would include it too. So they have a free version available. Okay, the website isn't being very responsive for me at the moment, but it absolutely does have a free plan available. I can guarantee you of that. Okay, let's move on to Hootsuite.com, another big name in social media marketing. This is one of the most popular social media marketing tools available. Now, the free plan is a little bit hidden, so we have to scroll down the page, go to compare plans, and then scroll down again and try our limited free plan. So it's going to give you 2 social accounts, 5 scheduled messages, and 1 user. So here we can compare all features if you're considering upgrading. Now, Hootsuite is undoubtedly one of the most powerful options available, but it is probably my least favorite of all. I find it kind of clunky to work with. So go to the free plan if you're curious about this. It's going to help you get started, and you can publish to pretty much any social media network on there. So let's have a look at what social media channels we can publish to. So we can see that it publishes to LinkedIn, to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and YouTube. So the pricing starts, let's go back to plans. Pricing starts from $39 a month. Let's move on to the next one. This is Social Oomph. It will allow you to publish to Discord channels, to Facebook pages, LinkedIn profiles, Mastodon, Pinterest, Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter. We can also access RSS feeds, and we can do blog posting as well. There's quite a lot we can do with Social Oomph. Let's go take a look at the plans so we know where we can publish to. What do we get for free? So we get 1 social profile. We can access 1 personal area. We get access to basic posting features and unlimited scheduled posts. So Social Oomph is a pretty good option in my book. Pricing starts from $15 a month. Next we have Friends Plus Me. If we take a look at what we can do with this one, it will allow us to post to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr, and we have to upgrade to get to that Pinterest level, which starts at $7.50 a month. Very reasonably priced. So for the free version, we get 2 queues. We can schedule 5 posts per queue, and we can have 1 additional team member. So that's pretty reasonable in my book. Next, we have crowdfireapp.com. Let's take a look at the features, because the free version allows us to link 3 accounts together. We can post to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We can schedule 10 posts per account, and they have a Chrome extension that makes it easy to share articles. We can also do content curation with Crowdfire. Now, I did sign up for Crowdfire and I used it for a little while, but I moved on to my favorite, which I'll speak about in a couple of minutes, because Crowdfire was a very close second for me because of the content curation aspect. Now, paid plans start from $7 a month, $7.48 a month, and you can schedule 100 posts per account. So it probably is worth upgrading if you find this useful. Let's move on to the next one. This is Zoho Social. So it's zoho.com/social. I was a fan of this as well. I used it for a little while, but I had to go with my favorite one, which I'll speak about in a second. So it's going to try and push a paid option. You don't have to go with that, because if we go down, we have this free edition available. So you're going to get 1 team member, 1 brand. You get access to Zshare browser extension. It's going to be a Chrome extension, and you can publish on 7 channels. Let's take a look at what channels we can publish to. So we can post to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and my Google business listings. So the free version will allow you to choose 7 of those channels, but pricing starts from $8 a month. So it's £8 sterling a month. So that's zoho.com/social. Let me show you my favorite one. This is contentstudio.com. Now, this is a paid option, but it's pretty reasonably priced, I think, for what you get. But they have a free trial available. And the great thing is, it's not just about automated traffic generation. This is also about content curation. So it makes it so easy to find relevant posts and share those across social media. It allows you to tag other people. So if you're sharing their posts, it makes sense for you to tag them, let them know that you've shared their content too. So it's a good way to network. And that's why I like this one, even though it's not free. But if you're on the fence, just try it out, see what you think for 14 days before you upgrade. I'm not affiliated or associated. I just use it and I get an enormous benefit from it myself. But no matter which one you choose, you have to remember that consistency is going to win. You have to be consistent, because when you are consistent with this, you can achieve amazing results. Like Matt, he's made over $2 million thanks to my traffic methods. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about growing a popular and profitable internet business, then of course you need more web traffic. So I will give you the traffic methods that I never share on YouTube or anywhere else for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic and grab that free training course. Okay, if you found today's tutorial useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Thanks for watching, take care.